Alright, so we're about to take on the Cragonos Mines and get to Anthian City, but this is my current lobby for the mines. I put away Eepy and Spike because they are both electric types and very weak to ground types, which are the majority in this cave. I don't have the best team, so we're gonna have to make best what we have right now. I'm putting Very and Antoinette to train them up a bit for like upcoming battles in the I think way later in the game. But one thing I realized I never could have done earlier was this clover sweet here I got from the cafe shop, Salisbury Coffee in Cheshire Town. I can give it to Antoinette to evolve it. Oh, decorate. What does that do? Raises the target's attack and special attack by 2. Honestly, let's not learn decorate. Okay guys, now we're in Cragonos Mines, and the first thing we can do is get our encounter for this, because it's a cave and unfortunately there's Pokemon everywhere. Be careful not to get lost in these old mines. The tunnels stretch all through the Cragonos Mountain Range. So, let's just keep going until we get our first encounter, I guess. There we go! A Meditite. Let's throw a Great Ball and see what happens. Broke out. Not surprising there. 2. Ah, broke out. Uh-oh. Oh, we're fine. Oh, let's do the Dust Ball. It's in a cave. There we go. Alright, now for a nickname for Meditite. Let's call it Brahma. I'm pretty sure this is a Hindu deity, so if this is blasphemic, please let me know in the comment section. I believe this goes to Route 11, so we can't go that way because it's blocked by a rock. We need Rock Smash. So there's something over here, actually. Let's fight this guy first. Rumor has it that these mines were dug out in order to search for mysterious stones. As a collector, I'm here to see if any were left behind so that I may add to my precious collections. I'm not having any luck with finding anything. Maybe I'll get lucky and win this fight? We'll see how that goes. We should be careful here though, because a lot of the Pokemon here are rock and ground types. So they may have abilities like Sturdy, for example. Let's see how that works. Oh yeah, see I told you, Sturdy. Uh-oh, no Smackdown. Okay. Okay, I'm to level 18. Let's hope all 5 of these Pokemon don't have Sturdy. So that's gonna be super annoying. Again, has Sturdy. Oh, this one was Rock Slide now. Okay, let's not take any more risks. Let's heal up a bit. Okay, now he uses Iron Defense, which is honestly fine. I'm not complaining. We're gonna have to be strategic in this battle because they all have Sturdy. So it's gonna be really difficult to. I don't think any of these Pokemon are gonna be able to one-shot. I'm not gonna be able to one-shot any of these Pokemon. It's a good thing Quentin. Oh, I see another Sturdy. It's a good thing Quentin gave me a TM Scald though, because we would have been cooked otherwise. And we have to do everything we can not to lose Supreme, because Supreme is gonna be their only way to get through this. Okay, level 37, level 29. Okay, this is where we gotta be careful. I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm gonna heal Supreme up in case it may use self-destruct. I knew it. I told you it was gonna use self-destruct. And it did half of our HP. So honestly, it's a good thing I did that. So Graveler. No, I'm gonna try that again. So let's heal up. I hope it doesn't take us down with it, because that'll be super annoying. Okay. Okay. Just keep using Rock Throw. Okay, one hit KO. Perfect. Nothing to worry about. Over here is the Moonstone. Now we go over here. Over here is another trainer. He's but there's an item over there, so let's get it. Oh, good. I haven't seen anyone else in quite a while. I got lost looking for trainers to battle. Well, since you're here, let's have a fight. This guy also has a Roggenrola. Let's use Scald and see what happens. Unsurprisingly, he has Sturdy. Uh-oh. Okay, one more should do it. Okay, another Geodude. So I think the healing strategy works again here. We're fully healed up. Let's see what happens. Okay, use Rock Blast. 1. Uh-oh, critical. 2. Oh, hit twice. Not bad. Let's use Scald again. I'm assuming he has 30. Yeah, he does. Yep. Okay, Stealth Rock. I'll take that. I'll allow that. Okay, Crunch. Okay, he's gonna use another Geodude. Let's use another Scald. Okay, perfect. One hit KO. It didn't have Sturdy. Okay, Woobat, and now we'll switch out to another Pokemon. Let's use Superstar. Just to save Supreme, give Supreme a bit of a break. Oh, what? The Stealth Rock affected it even though it was in the air? Because normally Toxic Spikes doesn't affect you, like, if you're in the air. Like a flying type, for example. That's so crazy. I can't believe it did so much damage. That's crazy. Now we can get this item over here, which is a Revive. Not gonna lie, it's kind of useless, so I'll just sell it in the Pokemon Center, I guess. You're supposed to go this way to keep advancing on. There should be one more trainer over here. Yeah, he's hiding over here. He's a hiker. This whole area was dug out quite a long time ago by miners. They left the mine tracks here to make it possible to scale the mountain from the inside. It makes less of a challenge to scale the mountain unless you consider the trainers like me that are here to challenge traveling trainers like yourself. Okay, this should be the last trainer before we make it out to Cragonos Cliffs. Okay, now they're ramping up a little bit. Let's see how well we can do against Onyx here. Okay, one hit KO, perfect. Let's use Scald again. Another KO. Perfect. Ooh, aromatherapy. Let's see what that does. Here is the user's party of all status conditions. Well, let's get rid of Sweet Kiss. Be the last one now. We seem to have made it through with no problems at all. Okay, now we're out of repellents though, so we're gonna run out into wild Pokemon, unfortunately. I like this Geodude right here. I'm just gonna run from him. Alright, we made it out now. Oh, spoke too soon. Okay, now we're out. So we're now on Cragonos Cliffs. And over here, there's a Pokemon Center. But first, let's get our encounter for Cragonos Cliffs. It's a Volibye. Let's use Draining Kiss on it. Oh, that was super effective. I didn't know that. So let's use a Great Ball on it. And now we caught it. Condor. The Condor, very powerful bird. Oh, Crunch. Let's get rid of Endeavor. Alright, we're back at it again. We've healed up. And now we're up against Birdkeeper Willis. He has some Spearows, so let's use Simba for this. So, funny enough though, Simba is the strongest member on our team at the moment. Because Eevee and Spike are currently being boxed up, since they can't do much against the Pokemon in the cave. So let's battle these trainers real quick. Spearow is such a classic Pokemon. You can never go wrong with Spearow. Although, not gonna lie, I imagine the Gen 1ers like Pidgey better. I mean, it makes sense. Pidgey's pretty iconic. Let's see if Eevee wants to learn Copycat. This just repeats the move, no? Nah, it's not learning it. Pidgeotto. Let's just keep it in. Oh man, it's Flappy Bird. Rip Flappy Bird, fortunately. Alright, one more Fire Fang should take it down. Oh, this thing's faster than me? That's crazy. Anyways, that should be the battle though. Then down here, there's a hiker guy. We got Hiker Jackson. I believe he has all the evolutions of Geodude. So, obviously he starts with Geodude. Let's use Scald against him. Okay, unsurprisingly, he has Sturdy. Okay, Rock... Oh, it missed! Perfect! Let's just finish off with Crunch just to save a Scald. Because, remember, we only get 15 moves until we have to go heal again. So, let's use them wisely. Now he has a Graveler. Let's see if Scald will take it down, or if it has Sturdy, which I imagine it does have. Oh, it doesn't. Perfect. And then the last one, Golem. Kind of like Gengar, Golem is a trade evolution, so you have to like trust trade it with somebody and get it back. Yeah, that's Sturdy, I figured. Don't use up. Oh no! 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 Oh! Oh my god. We almost died there. Down here though, there's a bridge actually over here. And once you complete the side quest on Route 9 of the Floettes and stuff, they'll give you the Gracidia flower, and then over here you can encounter Shaman. Lastly, before we enter back into the mines, we have Camper Travis over here, who has a Furret. I'm gonna keep Supreme in the bench for now, because he's really, really low. For a moment there, I thought Golem was gonna kill him, but he managed to survive on 16 HP, so honestly, that was a miracle. Oh, a Go-Goat. I remember my best friend growing up in school. We played the original Pokemon Brick Bronze together, and I gave him a Skiddo, and he evolved it all the way to Go-Go, and it became his ace. Like, he got all the way to max level. He beat the game using Go-Go. Well, looking back, I'm kind of happy that like that I helped him like get to where he was. You know. Let's see, Super Fang. Damage equal to 1/2 the target's current HP. I had Hyper Fang, so let's not learn it, honestly. And then Apom. Let's actually bring out Superstar for this. So we use close combat. And that should take it down easily. And then the last one is Flaffy. Let's bring out Gengar for this. Wait. It lost its nickname, I just realized. I have to go fix that now. Uh-oh, it's no Power Gem. Oh, Eevee's evolving? Huh? Oh, it's an Umbreon. Right, it's nighttime. It must have reached the max happiness. Oh, Pidgeotto. Oh man, this is a trip back memory to Flappy Bird, who we unfortunately lost in Route 8. But okay, so what must have happened was then Eevee reached max happiness, so then it evolved at night. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna evolve Eevee into yet, so I'm just gonna keep it in Eevee for now. I mean, I could use an Umbreon, but I don't really need a Dark type or anything, so I could use a Vaporeon or a Leafeon. That could also be good. Espeon, not really. I could also get Flareon. But I have enough fire types, so I don't really need a Flareon. I have enough electric types, so no need for a Jolteon. So if I'm being honest with you, it'll probably just be a Vaporeon or a Jolteon, a Leafeon, if I'm being honest with you. Glaceon right now isn't available. And we can also do Sylveon, though. That could also be helpful, but first, I'm going to heal up, fix the issue of Gengar is naming, and then we'll go back to Cragonos Mines. Alright, now we're about to re-enter into Cragonos Mines. And right off the bat, we have another trainer over here to take on. Okay, he has another Geodude, so we gotta be careful again. Let's see if Scald can one-shot it. Then again, it's not the problem of the move. Oh, it worked. It's not the problem of the move. It's whether or not they have Sturdy. Because that's what ultimately determines if it's a one-shot or not. So we have another Geodude. Let's see if this one will also go down in one move. Okay, it does. Perfect. Meta-type, let's bring out Superstar. We'll use Wing Attack. And another Meta-type. So Wing Attack again. Alright, now we have Adventure Jesper to face off. And he has a Flareon. So let's use Rollout, actually. Let's see what that does. Okay. Okay, that doesn't do much. Oh, but I got burned. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. I don't have any burn heals too, so that's gonna be a problem. Oh no, I can't even switch out. Did I just cook myself? I hope not. Okay, we didn't. We're good. Let's switch out to another Pokemon. Let's use Did it fix? Okay, good, it fixed. Because for a moment I thought I said Gengar again. Let's use Shadow Punch. Oh, Aurora Beam. Okay, looks like Hex is better. Wow, these Pokemon are really tanking all my moves. Glaceon is up next. Let's use Simba. Alright, that worked. Ooh, attract. I'm pretty sure that just raises it up, so it doesn't. But even then, the opponent can still attack. Also, interestingly enough, Pokemon is heteronormative. I find that pretty funny because I'm recording this. We're halfway through June, and June is known around the world as not around the world, mostly the Western world. It's known around the Western world as Pride. Okay, we're good. Anyways, it's known around the world, the Western world, as Pride Month, basically a celebration of the LGBTQ community, which includes, like, you know, homosexuals, bisexual, all that kind of stuff, transgender people, all that kind of stuff. Funny enough, Pokemon itself is very heteronormative in the sense that, like, you try to use attract. Let's say you're you have a male Pokemon. My Simba, for example. Simba's a boy, right? Oh, Eevee's evolving again. I'm just gonna cancel it, assuming. Yeah. Hold on. Anyways, so for example, you use that's Simba. He's a boy. I try to use attract on a male Pokemon, it will always fail. But I use it on a female Pokemon, it has a chance to succeed. And vice versa for female on male. It doesn't work on female on female, so therefore we can conclude Pokemon is heteronormative. Anyway, Supreme is pretty low now, so I think we should go back to heal. Where did this take me? Oh my goodness, it takes me all the way to the beginning. Are you serious right now? Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna heal up real quick. Alright, we're back now. We have healed up fully, and oh, there's another wild Pokemon. It's a Geodude. This should be the final segment of the cave. I believe there's still one more trainer up ahead, but let's just activate a repel real quick. Now we should be able to get through without any problems. Go this way. Go this way, up the ladder. Over here, actually, there is a TM, which all the way over here is TM69, which is, I believe, TM Rock Polish. Let's see if Onix is sturdy or not. Then again, there's also the possibility we burn it. You never know. I guess not. Uh-oh. Supreme is stuck now, so we won't be able to escape. I probably won't be able to switch out, so let's see if we can just keep fighting, I guess. Scald. Oh, no. It has 30. Okay, please don't have this all destruct. Okay, good. Just crunch again. And we got it. Okay, Geodude. Okay, there should be one more. Please don't have Skull 30 again. It doesn't. Yay! Oh, now I have Boldor. Boldor is the evolved form of Roggenrola. And similarly, to evolve it from Boldor to Gigalith, it's a trait evolution. And he has 30. I wish I could say I was surprised. One more should have done the tricks. Okay, we have one more now, I believe. He has 5 Pokemon total. Level 26. Drillbur. Okay. For this one, we can use Simba. Because Drillbur is half Steel type. So, he's weak to Fire type moves. Uh-oh. Let's finish the job. Perfect. If you go over here to the right, there should be another pathway. It doesn't take you anywhere, but there's an item over here. It's the Big Nugget. I don't know how much value Big Nuggets have, but they can be sold in Pokemon shops for 10k, which is pretty good if you ask me. Oh, we finally made it outside. To the end of the cave. Over here, there's a shiny stone. Over here, the Sky Train takes you up here. First, let's get our encounter for Cragonos Peak, which is a Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly? I don't know how to pronounce this, but I believe this is also a Generation 9 Pokemon. Let's throw a Great Ball and see what happens. Breaks free. Not surprised there. Uh-oh. Okay, good. We missed. It missed. Let's bring out Boo for this. Let's use Hypnosis. Oh, great. Another miss again. Three shakes. Oh, come on. You're asleep. How'd it even break out? There we go. Third time's the charm. Let's call him Polly. Your stereotypical parrot name. It's on towards Anthian City. We've met up with Jake and Tess here. Awesome! Looks like we're all here. Let's board the airship already. Why the puzzled look, you boy? You do know where Anthian City is, right? Let's say no. Seriously? It's a huge city floating above the center of Roria. We've heard stories about it all our lives. It's an astounding demonstration of where science has gotten us today. The whole city is supported by a power core that never runs dry. It's incredible. There's a gym there too. Right, but the first thing we need to go do is go speak with my father's old friend. His name is Gerald. He's the only person aside from my grandfather that I know that also knew my parents. I haven't seen him for a while, but I know he works at the Pokeball shop in Anthian City Shopping District. Once we arrive in Anthian City, we'll need to go see him as soon as possible. He knows and talks with a lot of people from all over Roria. If anyone can tell us anything about your Team Eclipse and your parents, he can. Yeah, that's a really good idea. If Gerald can give us any information about at all, we'll be that much closer to your parents, you boy. Exactly, so let's not waste any more time. Alright, pilot. Ready to go. All aboard. We finally made it. Anthian City. What a beautiful place. Where should we go first? Well, Anthian City is divided into 4 districts. We're currently in the housing district. This is where all the locals live. There are even several places where trainers like us can rent apartments. Plus, the museum is in this district, with a lot of great art and history. At the end of the housing district is the entrance to the shopping district. The shopping district is where you can do a lot of shopping for Pokeballs, clothes, and other neat items. And from the shopping district, you can reach the battle district and park district. First, we need to head to the shopping district. Gerald, my father's friend, works there with his wife. Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's go talk to him. Let's do it. We're now in Anthian City, the housing district. Over here is the Golden Pokeball, which is a luxury apartment, and the arcade over here. The museum. But interestingly, over here is a Trubbish, and this will be our encounter for the Anthian City battle housing district. Yes, I'll be splitting them to 4 different zones. Not all of them have Pokemon you can encounter, of course, but let's see. That does not work. Man, I want to stop just chucking Great Balls at it. Okay, stockpile. Special defense rose. Let's see. Let's try to tackle on it. Uh-oh. Okay, it missed. Let's try Draining Kiss. Okay. Oh, got a crit though. Sludge. Uh-oh. And now use a Great Ball. There we go. Now give it a nickname. You know what? Let's call it Wasted. Now we can go to the shopping district, which will go this way. Prepare yourself. We're gonna have a long cutscene ahead of us. Welcome to the shopping district, your boy. The Pokeball shop is just ahead. Let's all go now. Gerald, is that you? Whoa, my goodness, is that you, Tess? My, you're quite a lot older than the last time I saw you. It's been 5 or 6 years at least. How's that grandfather of yours? It's been 10, actually. And grandfather's as old as obnoxious as always. Ha ha ha, sounds like fun. So, what brings you kids all the way out to the great city in the sky? Gerald, I remember my father talking about traveling with you all over Roria. Oh yes, your father and I were very well known for adventures and findings all throughout this region. There's hardly a rock in Roria that we have left unturned throughout the course of our expeditions. I was so hurt when I found out about your mother and father's disappearance. I've hardly left the city but a handful of times. You know, I was actually part of the first search party to go looking for your parents. After a week of searching some of the places your father and I traveled to, I couldn't think of where else to look for them. I'm so sorry they weren't around to see you grow up to become the capable young person you are now. It's alright, Gerald. I'm actually not here to talk about my parents, though. Oh, how can I help you, then? These are my friends Jake and E-Boy. You see, not too long ago, a ruthless gang of evil food people named Team Eclipse kidnapped E-Boy's parents. E-Boy and Jake have been tracking them down until they wound up in Rosecliff where Grandpa and I were attacked by Team Eclipse. Thanks to E-Boy and Jake, Grandpa and I were saved. Unfortunately, we were not able to get any information on E-Boy's parents. We decided to set out and look for them together. I thought we could try asking you if you knew anything that might help us find E-Boy's parents or track down Team Eclipse. Yes, I'm well acquainted with the name Eclipse. Those goons have raided our city before. Anthian City has since banned them, and anyone suspected to be associated with them. I'm curious, though, boy, what do they want from your parents? The Professor Cypress from Middletown believes it may have something to do with the fact that they are archaeologists and know a lot about the history of Roria. Oh my! Your parents are the world-famous archaeologists from Middletown? I've run into them on several of my adventures. They're some of the greatest people I've met in my journeys. They sure do know a lot about the legends of Roria. That worries me, though, knowing that Team Eclipse wants them. When Team Eclipse was here at Anthian, they made an attempt to steal an artifact from the museum. Thankfully, our local police were able to stop them in time. The item they were after is known as the prison bottle. Your parents were the ones that discovered it, actually, in a cavern off the main shores of Roria. There's a legend that says that it contains the true power of a Pokemon that lies dormant somewhere deep within the caves of Crescent Island. Nobody has been able to prove that these legends are true. Nobody has proven them false either. Crescent Island is just off the eastern coast of Roria, isn't it? Correct. Many times, adventurers like Tess's father and I would go cave diving on Crescent Island. We've never seen anything more than an interesting set of rocks in those caves. Anyone that has gone down into those caves looking for artifacts has returned empty-handed. With the exception of your parents, you boy. I don't know what the prison bottle is really for, but it's best it stays in the museum, out of reach of that Team Eclipse. So Team Eclipse was here and tried stealing an artifact? That's interesting. I wonder if they were after it because of something your parents told them. You know, since your parents were the ones that found it. I can't imagine why else they would be after it. Gerald, is there anything else you can tell us about Team Eclipse? Anything that can help us find them? Unfortunately, that's all I know about them. They usually only surface when they're after something. They were yelling something about a new world when they were here. Our police managed to capture one of them. They interrogated the man, and he said that our world would crumble and that a new world would save mankind. If you ask me, it sounds like a bunch of crazy people decided to make a gang and harass innocent members of our city. If I were you kids, I wouldn't go messing with them. They're nothing but trouble. I'd let the police of Roria take care of it. I'm afraid I can't stand back and wait. When my parents disappeared, it took a whole month to get a search team together. I can't let that happen to your boy, too. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help save your boy's parents from Team Eclipse. You're just like your father, you know. Brave and adventurous. The execute don't fall far from the executor. Alright, I'll start doing some quick research and see what else I can find on Team Eclipse. I know a few people from a few places around Roria that might know a thing or two more than I do. Great! That would be so helpful. Your boy, we're gonna stop Team Eclipse and get your parents back. I just know it. This may take some time. If you kids want to go explore the city while I make a few calls, I'll come find you when I'm done. I think I'll wait with you here, Gerald. I want to know as soon as you find any information. Yeah, I want to stay here with Tess and help her help Gerald. Your boy, you collect gym badges, right? There's a Pokemon gym here in the Anthian City in the Battle District. If you want to go challenge it while we wait, that would be a good use of your time. It wouldn't hurt to train up your Pokemon too in case you run into more Team Eclipse that want to battle. I'll come find you myself if anything comes up. Just don't get lost. Alright, that was a pretty long cutscene. So now we can go to the Battle District over here. And the gym should be over here. Let's call it a day here. Pretty long episode. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. If you enjoy the series and the content overall, consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe later on. And I'll see you all in the next episode. I hope you have a great rest of your day.